exclusive. This is the exclusive E7-V2, a very, very limited run group buy only board, going for, before we go into the price at least, how much would you spend on the board? Maybe like $100, $200, $300. This thing goes for a mouth-watering $540 USD. And this is just only the board. It doesn't come with anything else, doesn't come with the switches, doesn't come with the keycaps. So any others that's gonna go into this is an additional cost. Again, this entire thing, 540 USD. Let's just unbox it. Ooh. Hey, there we go. Goodbye. Here we have the standard messages that I can't seem to get off. You can tell how inexperienced I am with like literal unboxings of things. Warnings, check out build guide, blah blah blah. Fuck it. I have literally no idea how to proceed from here. Look, there are people more experienced than I in this entire industry. I'm literally just scared to help out with the YouTube video. So let me just introduce you to someone more qualified, I guess. Hi! Here we have Mr. Lawrence, who is the Lawrence of mecha.store.
Let's put on the hat. There we go. Now we're ready. As Mr. Crin has said, the exclusive E7-V2. So why is it a V2? Because there's have already been a V1. They have some improvements on the new board compared to the old. Now they're using a gasket mount, they are using a leaf spring plate. So it's gonna be an overall bouncier experience. According to them, we shall see. So the PCB has RGB and all that shit. Real good stuff. So this is the plate. I don't see any leaf spring. And this is foam. And what's all this? Oh, this is something new. Oh, gaskets. A daughter board with a ton of LEDs. I'm not sure if you can see this. I'm not sure if you can see this, but this is a ton of LEDs. I think it's for the light up logo and a whole bunch of ribbon cables. So that's it. That's all you get for, that's all you get for $500. So let's just get started. So
we're building it right now.
We building then. Yeah, let me show you the board. So it's a really nice blue board. Obviously there's some PC down here, probably for the underglow. Everything looks great. There are some internal scuffing, but that's normal. And you can see, you can see the 7 logo here. For anybody who has built a keyboard before, this is pretty simple. You need a PCB. This is the main brains of the board. It comes in a really nice Ziploc bag. First off is we are gonna be using stabilizers. So stabilizers are for the long keys. So you see the space bar, the bloody enter key, the left shift, the tab. You need stabs, else your life would be unstable like Crin. So today we'll be using taxi stabs. These are just some light blue stabs that we have. We'll be lubing them with Critox 205 grade 0. This is gonna be cut, I guess.
Oh, of course, yeah. Cut as much as you want, because I know you're already a fucker.
Wow. So let's start with the stabs. Obviously lube. The PCB has some like really weird scuffs.
Oh no!
There's some weird glue residue. I think this is from the Chinese semen harvesting facility.
I'll just take this off. I think it's very distracting now. I'll put it on. I'll put it on.
Oh, something crashed. It's not the camera, I think it's OBS.
Oh! You motherfucker! Okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. So we kind of had a little bit of a oopsie over there. Kind of had a bit of a B-sort blue screen because Lawrence's PC here is kind of scuffed.
Okay, so the switches we are using today are like the AngryMiao linears. So these are new switches that AngryMiao has just released, and we'll be testing them on the E7.
Same AngryMiao as the Cyberboard R2.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it's the exact same. You know them from the AngryMiao tactiles. They sound and feel amazing. The linears, I'm not entirely sure. So apart from lubing the stabs, we will not be lubing the AngryMiao switches today. It's pretty much just lubing the stabs, making sure that everything is okay. And then we will be putting in the switches. You can count that as step 2, I guess. Yeah, fitting the keyboard together and then putting on the keycap. So maybe like 4 or 5 steps. It's fine. It's not a difficult board to build. So we are done with the steps. What we'll be doing is we'll be mounting the steps on the freaking PCB. The normal way to mount it, of course, the PCB has holes for steps, right? So this is the big hole and this is a small hole. So
That's what he said.
that's what
I was gonna say she said, but he said.
So the steps come with the little hook. I'm not sure if you can see this. Yeah, the steps come with the little hook and the screw. The hook goes into the big hole, and the big hole is here. So this goes in here like so, and then you push it in, and then there we go. Steps are usually the most painful part of the board. Why? Because your hands get all sticky. Oh, it's tight.
That's what he said.
Machine scuffed. Holy shit, this is damn tight. Wow.
I can't keep saying it.
Wow. This, bro. Holy shit, bro. It doesn't even fucking drop out when I smack it. The board here is pretty simple. You can see our soldering setup here. We have built soldered boards before. Typically for hot swap keyboards, they are much easier to build because you just snap the switches in. But there are drawbacks with the typical hot swap keyboard that you get. So these are Carl hot swap sockets, as you can see. So these are pads that are connected to the PCB. And these are what the hot swap sockets are soldered to. Typically, if your switch pins go in straight, there are no issues whatsoever. But if your switch pins are bent and you still force them in, the pads might rip. That's why I don't like hot swap keyboards. I would rather buy a soldered PCB and Mil-Max it myself, or just buy a soldered PCB and solder it in a switch. iFixit, please sponsor me, please. So we are screwing in the steps. Steps come with this little washer, right? It's a little plastic washer. Previously, when keyboards were made, when keyboards were not designed well, the washers are to prevent the screws from shorting out the PCB. But nowadays, they are just provided for the sake of providing it, to provide some, vibration reduction. I will just add them in. Some people prefer not to. Some people wholly bought their steps. Those are idiots. I prefer to just use the O-rings.
So here's another question for mecha.store at least. Do you guys provide building services?
Of course. We understand that keyboards may be hard to build. We understand that sometimes you do not have the time to build your keyboard, to lube your switches. So we provide Mil-Maxing services, we provide building services, we provide lubing, stab tuning, all of that. Just come over and ask us about it. There are some people who even come in with broken keyboards, and we will do our best to fix them, no promises.
What's going on if you're
The screen's off.
Okay. Very paranoid now. Even your scuffed PC.
Excuse me?
Be sorting on us again.
Your f***ing PC has less specs than mine, holy shit.
It do, but you know how many times it be sorted?
My PC, well, since we threw away the f***ing build guide, I have got no idea what these are for.
You want it back again?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay, here, look at here. You just like QR
Oh,
codes.
okay, fine.
Who uses QR codes? F your QR codes.
So this is the daughter board. So this is the daughter board with the ribbon cable.
The motherboard and the daughter board. That's a nice oyakodon of boards.
I'm just afraid that he knows that term. It's...
Hello, this is the other staff member, Francis. What's your job title?
I'm the keyboard doctor, I guess.
Doctor. Oh yeah,
Just fix all the shit.
he fixed my keyboard, right?
Yes, I
Yeah.
fix everything.
Not Chronicle's relationships though, those are unfixable. Honestly, these are smooth.
They're really quite smooth. You were the ones who said that hey, they're scratchy. I'm like, I told you they were smooth.
No, I never said that they were scratchy. This was the first
No,
time
the
I
first
found
one you
out.
took it out, you're like, hey, a bit scratchy. I'm like, dude, it's smooth. What are you talking about? You were half drunk. No, they're unlubed, but they're very smooth. Although I would have lubed them, but
No, they are like oily already, man. But these are unlubed according to...
I suspect it is a get-around mold as well. Oh no, it's a TTC. They use TTC this time. TTC are known to be very, very smooth, but we still haven't managed to get contact with the factory, so
I have no
we
idea.
want to bring in their...
Now I know what other people feel like when I talk audio to them.
So yeah, it's a little muddy, muddy. What are you talking about? It's dry as hell out there.
Soon we can start describing keyboards as muddy and bright.
Oh god.
Oh no.
This keyboard sounds thick.
Damn. That's sick ass keyboard right there.
If you wouldn't tell me otherwise, I would have thought that this is a speaker hole.
Wow.
Idea!
Oh yeah, hey!
Idea! Yes!
Let me just put it this way. There are already keyboards with speakers. That's not an idea.
So here is what I'm confused by. Where is the leaf spring?
So the leaf spring is just supposed to be this part. But it's not exactly very well designed because of the fact that the entire leaf of the spring itself is the mounting point. You know the traditional leaf spring is supposed to have something that basically like flexes under just the tension, the tensile strength of the material itself. So this one is supposed to have it like here, but there's not a lot of flex because it's like typically the mounting point is in the center. You have this entire length of metal, this and this to flex under, but it doesn't because it just mounts like that. So I don't know what the leaf spring actually really does. Keycap number 2 was one of the first few to like have the leaf springs, but they put the whole entire porous strip over the entire thing, so it just kind of made it move.
Like a regular gasket.
Yeah, so I wasn't too sure, like, it's just a tapped gasket with a little extra cut. But I believe it might be an acoustic cut, I'm just not sure how much it affects it. But now a lot of keyboards are doing that without actually understanding what a leaf spring does. Which is a bit confusing because like, I get it, but why?
Here is a stupid idea. How about a mount where at the mounting points there are tactile switches?
What the f? Crin, can you get the f out?
No one stole that idea, right? It's mine. It's mine.
This is really cool. So, like, you notice how sometimes diodes burn out, right? They actually sorted on a whole bunch of additional diodes. I don't know why the f they sorted it on, but this is not connected to anything. This is just a whole row of additional diodes.
It's like, here, we did more soldering, so you're gonna have to do even more work to take those off to replace on the ones that have died already. But the fact that they put it there doesn't speak well of their confidence in their PCB. This is like, oh
That
your
is-
diodes might die.
that is
so
true.
we put some extra for
I
you,
thought
but-
you guys are supposed to be retailers. You guys are roasting, man.
Yeah, so we are unscrewing the case.
Yeah. There you go. Not the solder.
Nice.
Is the foam supposed to squish? Oh, it is. Wow. I'm plugging in the JST connectors. I realized that if you put in the PCB before you connect the JST, you can't really connect it, so I have to remove it again. Oh, I kind of know what the channel is for now. The cable. But it's so scuffed. Look! 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 Okay, now for the feet. Smell it. You know what triggers me more than anything else? When your feet channels are not exactly cut. Look at this gap. It's just disgusting. Ooh, bro, look at the flex. Look at the flex. Holy oh, look at this.
And you're like, oh, speed texting. Oh, shit.
Francis, please pick up. Please.
No, you have a bigger problem, sir.
Oh my god.
Rejoice! We have been blessed by Microsoft and Bill Gates.
Ooh, look, 7. I don't know what this key does.
Probably a function. I told you it's probably a function.
Whee!
This guy does it such a scuff there.
I'm not gonna press the Windows key.
No, you can press it 3 at once so that it doesn't trigger. Shift key,
Everything works, ho!
right shift.
Everything works! Okay, so the keyboard itself is really nice. I love the underglow. I love how the brass plate is treated, although I do like patina myself, but this is a nice touch. We tried messing around with the VR firmware. So as you know, we do have a lot of group buy boards in the store, and most of the keyboards that we have here are pretty much factory flashed with the VR firmware, and the VR does not require a JSON file to activate. When we plug in this keyboard, it does not work. You have to flash a firmware and it still does not work. VR does not seem to want to detect this keyboard. I'm not sure what the problem is. We will contact them regarding this. The overall build, how the keyboard sounds, it sounds pretty good. It may be a combination of the switch or the PE foam, but I like how this PE foam doesn't sound super foamy. It sounds like there is foam, like you hear the marbly sound, but you don't get the full foaminess that a lot of people hate with the board. So this is a good in-between. The whole logo and all that looks pretty beautiful as well, so that's what I like about it lah. Considering that this is a group buy board, people who get into this keyboard will understand how a good quality keyboard feels, and this feels substantial, this feels good. The feet does not have the machining done right, so it's not properly fitting, but that's just nitpicking. I think overall the keyboard's a really decent buy for $500. Just that if I can't configure it in VR and I have to freaking go go to the QMK web configurator, that's a pain in the ass. If you like something with color, the nice logo, maybe go for the Thing 6.5. It may be a completely different layout. It's a 65% compared to a 75%, but that works so much better. It sounds really good without foam, and you can buy the stupid fish foam that a lot of people have been praising if you want the PE sound. Alternatively, you can just go for the Q1 and modify it with foam. That will make it sound like this, but it does not have the logo. You can customize it with badges, or you can customize it with a knob or something similar. That's fine. If you want something super multicolored that looks really nice with like a light bar and all that, maybe go for the Space 80 or the Odin even. The Odin is a 1800 layout, so it does have a numpad, but if you like the colors, you like the backlit. The thing with keyboard enthusiasts, right, is that every single key has to be customizable. And if you make it so that I have to go into QMK to flash this keyboard to make the keys customizable and not VR, because right now, usually people plug in the keyboard, they go into VR, they configure the keys that they want. This key in particular, they have this key as function, which I really hate. If you want to get this layout, at least allow me to change it easily. The lighting as well, not able to be controlled, even though it does have per key RGB, even though there's a really nice logo. If I can't control it, there's kind of no point. If they fix all of that, if they manage to provide firmware, they should have factory flashed it. Let's be honest here. They have released the exclusive 6.5, the the E7-V2. They are gonna release the E8. If they can't factory flash it, then I don't know what the f they're doing.
From a newbie's perspective, nothing about this screams 540. I mean, again, I'm literally just starting out. I'm literally just helping them on the YouTube side. I'm like the video producer here.
That's the thing with premium keyboards, right? If you're looking at Keycaps, for example, or you're looking at like the Frog by Gion, the Frog 10 Killers, or the F1 or the F2, or even the Jelly Epoch, like there's nothing really screaming that the keyboard's worth $6,000, $7,000, $2,000. Like a keycap, you literally have to flip it to the back to understand that it's a keycap. For this keyboard, there is a logo up front. So for people who like branding and be like, oh, the flex, people will like it. I wouldn't say that it's worth $500. I think for something as simple as like an LED matrix on the keyboard, $200-300 is justifiable. There are more beautiful boards out there, like the iDabao. Yeah, subjectively, correct. Or even like if you're looking to spend like $500 odd on a keyboard, right? There are so many better options. So many keyboards are innovative right now, with the leaf spring mount and all of that. They tried to do it here, they tried to apply it, but in terms of the flex, right? It's not, I won't call this flex. I'll call this more forcing it to bend. It's not bouncy per se. The typing feel, the flex cuts are there for the memes. It's not gonna flex like a Hera, it's not gonna flex like a QK65. If you remove all the foam, that would flex much more than this. If you're looking to go for a flexy feel or whatnot, go for a 7V, go for a Jelly Epoch without the foam, go for even a Think 6.5 without the standoffs. Worth it buy? Nah, maybe not, skip this. I'll probably give this a C.
Mid.
Yeah, mid.
Are we giving away this?
Maybe.
Maybe. That's a maybe. He said maybe. I didn't say it. He said it. It's a maybe.
We-
Giving away $500. Subscribe.